Howdy, ladies and germs. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to have an attorney present during any and all questioning. Have you heard this before? Well, what do you think the odds are that something like this would happen when your lawyer advises you not to answer questions?
I can take some pictures, okay? And then you'll be free to go.
No.
Counsel.
He's not representative.
Counsel. Can I talk to you for a second, please? You want to talk to me? Why don't you hold on? Look, you can either step aside, take pictures, or you can do this in 2 minutes, okay? And then you can make this.
I'm pretty sure that we're okay here. We don't need to have a picture taken.
No, you're not pretty sure. If you continue with this, I will arrest you for resisting arrest.
Please do.
He says, if you continue doing this, I will arrest you for resisting arrest. I love it when cops do that. I'm going to arrest you for resisting arrest. How do we get to that point? How do you resist arrest if you're not being arrested? Anyway.
What's happening? He's gonna arrest me.
You are under arrest, please. Turn on protective.
Okay. I'm on the phone.
What do you guys be saying downstairs? Yep.
You want me to work her too?
There's no 148 here. I am representing my client here. There's no 148. I am not resisting arrest. There's no 148.
We'll be done in a second, right?
I will tell you that the charges were unfounded very quickly, and that there was a problem with that. Now, your attorney is there to protect your interests, and you have every right not to answer questions, and you have the right to have an attorney present during any and all questioning. Unless the police don't want it to happen. Here's another one.
That is what a local attorney says he was doing when he was arrested by Metro for telling the woman not to talk with officers.
This one's out of
13
Las
Action
Vegas.
News reporter Brian Callahan has more on the controversy and the attorney's history with this type of case.
Of course, they arrested me because I told my client not to talk to them.
Stephen Stubbs spent Friday morning being booked into the Clark County Detention Center for obstruction, but the attorney says all he was doing was protecting his client's rights after she was in a crash.
While we were there, a police officer came up behind me and told the EMTs she's in custody. I say to her, don't talk to the police.
Stubbs says the officer didn't like those instructions.
He threatened me with arrest if I ever told her that again.
He says he and a Metro supervisor managed to de-escalate things at the scene, and he headed to the hospital to wait for his client.
About a half hour later, a nurse comes and gets me.
While he was in the room with his client, Stubbs says the same officer came in.
And then he tries to start talking to her again, and then I tell her, don't talk to the police.
That's when Stubbs says things escalated, with the officer writing that Stubbs was warned twice by the officers to leave and once by a hospital security guard before he was taken into custody. Stubbs said the officers never asked him to leave, only the security guard. But even after spending an hour in cuffs, Stubbs says officers initially offered to let him leave.
Very nicely, I just said, can I please have a supervisor? He said, why? And I said, well, I want to know if a report's going to be filed on me being put in handcuffs for an hour. And he said, well, then you're going to jail.
And this isn't the first time Stubbs has been arrested for obstruction. He was found not guilty in connection with the 2013 arrest after instructing a client not to speak with officers then.
Arrested me for obstruction, same way this is being done, because I refused to leave my client's side.
What is it? What are we coming to when you have the right to have an attorney present during any and all questioning, and the police arrest those attorneys so that they can't advise you? What is that? Why is that tolerated? Why is that permitted? Why are judges and district attorneys not stepping up and bringing that to a halt? Be pretty simple. It'd be pretty simple. That's it, folks. Y'all have a nice evening. Thanks for watching.